Steve Rohan. I do the morning show here at Bob FM. And we have a very nervous young lady sitting next to me right now who won the honor of getting to be here for this interview and ask you questions. Her name is Christine Pilata from Turtle Creek. Say hi to Christine.
Hi, Bret.
Good morning, Christine. How are you doing, my awesome Christine?
I'm doing wonderful, Bret.
Good.
She has a story to tell, and maybe you remember this. About 5 years ago, you did a benefit to save Conneaut Lake Park. She was there, and Christine, we love this story. She is a true fan. You want to tell it to Bret?
Well, Bret, you were up at Conneaut, and your tour bus was there, and I took my daughter up there. She was little at the time, and I told her, I said, Jenna, we are not leaving this spot till he comes off that tour bus. And sure enough, we waited there for hours, and he finally came off. I went right up front, and I screamed your name, Bret, and you came over and you signed my leg. And I had your autograph on my leg. I don't know if you remember.
I very much remember, and I remember that being a great day. I remember being up at Conneaut Lake, and just want to tell you sincerely, not only that day, but just thank you for being on this crazy journey with me and making it awesome.
Oh, thank you.
So, Bret, you were born, of course, in Chicora. Your dad was a steel worker. Your mother worked for the PA Department of Corrections. I bet you there was no funny stuff going on at your house with Mom working at the jails up there, huh?
Oh, there was always crazy parties going on. We just had to hide it well and clean up good. we just had to be really. And my dad is also, a Navy veteran and a supplement income worked at Armco Steel off of Route 8. And I got to tell you, we just had to be really good with Mom being a corrections officer. We just had to be good at throwing a good party and then the cleanup. So we got the best of both worlds.
Listen, one of the things that Christine was talking about is the amount of charitable work you do, benefits and stuff. And we really love you for doing that. I know you do extensive work for the American Diabetes Association. I know you do a lot for our veterans, and I am one. Your dad was Navy, I'm Air Force. Sorry about that. We were better. We were better.
I'm just going to tell you on a sincere note, thank you. And I celebrate that. I celebrate that every single day. We have a concert. We bring all of our veterans, our men and women on stage. We celebrate it. We give a big thank you for the freedoms we're afforded. And I always say this, like my dad said, I also believe in the letting people have their freedom of opinion. That's the beauty of what this country is and what you and my father and all of our veterans fight so hard for.
We thank you for giving your time to raise money, much needed money for the various charities. Now, when you come back into town, we see you all over here in Pittsburgh. You're at the Steelers games. You're out eating someplace. And actually, we did a show with you. I had the honor of emceeing a few years back at the Hard Rock Cafe. It was just you and a guitar on stage, and it was magical that night. We appreciate that you have not forgotten southwestern Pennsylvania and all of us, and that you come back and embrace us.
Thank you for saying that. And I remember that show specifically. It was unbelievably fun, slam-packed, awesome, good time, sweaty. I think we even I have two Les Paul Gibson guitars. We hung one on the wall at the Hard Rock. It has the Steelers painted on it, and in the back, a great picture from singing the national anthem. And I can't thank you enough. It's in my blood forever. My best friends still live there and in Central PA. And one thing I wanted to add to that, and I want to be very specific. The charitable element, I want to give full credit, comes to my mom and dad. When I was a kid and became diabetic or got diabetes at 6 years old, they were so great. It's showing me how to be victorious and not being a victim, how you give back, you respect people, you give back when you can, where you can. And thank you for noticing it, and that will continue with my Life Rocks Foundation since the beginning of my career till the end. And that's what, again, I say this, what this big Mardi Gras tour is all about, celebrating the fans, the bands, and the music, and the charitable elements, but making it a good day in everyone's life.
Okay, Bret, you mentioned your guitars at the Hard Rock Cafe.
What was your first guitar, and do you still have it?
Yeah, we have only two were ever made. The one that remains at the Hard Rock that will eventually go to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then the other one is kept with me. I'm never letting that one out of my possession, and it hangs in my house on the wall, and I use it quite often to play. It's a good sounding guitar, brings me good luck. I want to throw one thing out there before I forget my excitement to do this interview. This year, I'm determined, as I love all sports out of the bird, I'm determined to raise the Jolly Roger at the opening day game. I'm going to throw some baseball. I don't know about the first pitch. We'll see, because there's a lot of people want to do it. But I'm going to throw baseball with the fans, with the players, and then raise the Jolly Roger and say we are bringing it this season. We're bringing it.
We love you, man. We love you for doing that. Again.
I was just wondering what your thought process was when you picked the winners, because they would not have been my choices.
Okay, Bret.
I understand. Now, I love the truthfulness. I love you. First of all, let me start with this. The girls were the rock stars. I'm telling you, they made the show crazy fun. I was just being me. I was like, look, I said, please don't do this. Don't script it. Don't force me to go in the house and make fake arguments. Let's enjoy a lot of adult beverages. I said, I don't know if we're going to find love. I told him, I don't know if we're going to find love, but we're going to find something, and we're going to have a good time.
I bet you did.
It was, but you know what? There was, you know what it was for me, being around the girls, the chemistry. You look for chemistry. You look for what's fun. You look for the things that excite you on every level. Right.
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, there was just different reasons. And as you go through stuff, a lot of the stuff that people didn't get to see also would be like, that worked, but that didn't work. And vice versa. Some of them honestly just weren't. This is the beauty of life, the adversity that made that show such a big hit.
Yeah.
They literally asked me, you're going to love this. They asked me, if the girls aren't that into you, do you want me to tell them to say something? I'm going to go, no. If they're not into me, say, it's just, Bret, you don't rock my world. And that, it's painful as that may have been, that happened on the show, and that's how some of them sort of left the show, if you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is Christine does not feel that your taste in women meets up to her standards here, Bret. I love it, man. I love it.
I know what she's saying. You know what? I will christen the Rock of Love thing by saying the girls were rock stars. And that was the beauty of the show. But Christine, I just want to say, right? I want to take care of you, your family. If you're bringing out your daughter or other loved ones, it is on me. I'm going to put you up there in the party pit at Star Lake for the Parti-Gras.
Oh my God!
That
is awesome. Thank you so much.
Completely on me. You will be up there on the Bret Michaels VIP, standing right up there with my crazy adult beverage cousins. Up front. They'll be having a good time, and you'll be right up there in the mix with us, and we'll leave you the VIP meet and greet so we get to say hello again.
Oh, thank you so much, Bret. Thank you.
Oh, my God, Bret. You should see this lady. Christine is shaking right now.
She's amazing, and I remember that day at Conneaut.
You do?
Yeah. She also wanted to ask you a question about one of the greatest anthems about heartbreak in the history of rock and roll. And that song is?
Every Rose Has a Thorn. Did you really write that in the bathroom?
I wrote, you ready?
Yeah.
It was just one step outside of the bathroom. I was in a laundromat. We were touring in a mini Winnebago. I'm not making this up. We were touring every place they would let us play. I've always said music's a universal language. It's meant to unite us, excite us, but not divide us. So we were playing a country bar. I like my country music, my rock music, pop music. I'm like, we're going to go play here. It was like a Wednesday night. And I wrote it in a laundromat at a motel. There was no H.
Wow.
It was just, it was an M. It was a motel. We were at a motel in Dallas, Texas, and I wrote that song over a broken heart and a bad phone call on a payphone.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
Wow.
True as it gets. I wrote that song. Music is therapeutic. It's healed me. It's healed me for sure.
Yeah. Well, she made a big mistake breaking your heart.
Thank you. This is why I love you and can't wait to see you. See, you can also help me to make good decisions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can.
She didn't like, she really didn't like that girl with the pink hair on Rock of Love, okay? I mean, she really didn't like
Amber was the only choice that you made a good choice with Amber.
See, it worked out great. See, I did make at least one good choice.
You did.
Bret, coming in, how did you come up with this year's lineup with Dee Snider? I worked with him last year at the World of Wheels. A great guy. Lou Gramm, up for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Don Felder, legendary guitar riff in Hotel California from the Eagles. How did you put this year's lineup together?
Really, really simple. They're all friends of mine. I called them all on the phone just like I did on the first Parti-Gras. I said, guys, we've known each other. We've toured together. Dee Snider, you're born on the same day, March 15th, the Ides of March. And I said to Lou, I've known Lou forever. I said, I want us to bring a night of all killer hits, no filler. I want our A-plus material. I said, I want to go on stage and we are going to celebrate with the fans. And I just finished CMT Crossroads with Chris Jansen. He is a country sensation. He's like he calls himself the Bret Michaels, Mick Jagger of country music, right? He has got more energy than all of us put together. And he has a number one song in country right now with All I Need Is You. He does Buy Me a Boat, some of my favorite songs. And he's going to be on the show with us. And I'm telling you, that night in Pittsburgh, I picked a Saturday, again, July 14th, and it is going to be an unbelievable, great celebration. All my relatives are coming down. They're bringing down the pizza ovens. We're making pizza for everybody. We did it last year, and it's going to be a good night in everyone's life.
So you want to know one other little coincidence here, if you will?
Please.
Guess whose birthday is on July 13th? That would be Christine.
Me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, July 13th.
Are you? Oh, my, see, we were meant to line up. This is all lining up.
Yep, we were.
Big happy birthday. This is going to be we're going to make that extra special.
Thank you.
Christine's birthday with the tattoo of your autograph on her leg. I mean, she is going to remember this forever.
Forever.
Bret, forever, Bret. I mean,
I promise you, we're going to get a great picture of me hugging that leg.
Okay.
We're going to get a great picture of us backstage having fun, right in the front row. You're going to be not front row. You're going in the party pit, the family party pit. And you're just going to celebrate. We're going to make that the best birthday ever.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Bret, what about me? Could I come backstage too, Bret?
Oh, I got you covered. I got you covered. You're going to be up there doing You're going to be on that stage on the thrust, handing beads out, making introductions.
Well, there you go.
You're going to rock the show. You're going to rock the show.
Thank you so much for spending some time here. We have one more question before we go. You rescued a dog named Bret Michaels, the Husky. How is our four-legged fur baby doing these days, Bret?
You know what? Bret Michaels Jr. is running the roost. I rescue with my family. We rescue so many dogs, cats, a variety of animals, and work with so many different shelters to get adoptions done, rescues, fosters, and forever homes. And little Bret Jr. is doing amazing. He's been out on the road with me, running around the stage. So he opens it up. He gets a bigger, louder cheer than I do. Trust me. He's out there with his bandana on, and everyone goes nuts. And then he exits, and we start with Talk Dirty to Me and just keep playing hit after hit.
Oh, I love it. Hey, listen, I know it's about 3 weeks away, your birthday here, but we want to salute you a little early here as we get ready to wrap this up, okay? On the count of three, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bret. Don't pick the lady with the pink hair on the rocket button next time. Happy birthday to you.
I love you. You just made my entire day. I'm telling you, I'm going to play that back to myself as well on the birthday. And again, can't thank you all enough. I love coming back to the Berg, southwestern PA, and seeing all my family and friends. And we're going to make this an awesome night for everybody and take great care of some fans that call in as well.
Hey, we're going to have a blast out there. I really appreciate, on behalf of our radio station, Bob FM, and especially Christine, who's just still shaking over here, that you spent the time to do this. It's going to be a great night of, like you said, all hits, no filler, killer, no filler. It's going to be a great night, and we are going to have a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again, Bret. So on behalf of myself.
Thank you both. And Christine, I just want to say, will you stay here and rock my world?
Absolutely. I would be the perfect choice.
I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. I love you both, and thank you. And to your listeners, I can't wait. And we're going to make that a great night of celebration, and we'll see you all both at the show and on stage.
Thank you so much, Bret.
Thank you.
Bret Michaels! Thanks, Bret.
You're welcome. Bye.